Those are fancy. Those are fancy. My man T-Dub says, Ish, my mom was buying Lee jeans. Oh, yeah, well, Lee jeans definitely, okay, and I wouldn't consider Lee jeans a designer jean. Like, Lee jeans are the basics. Lee, or not Levi's, I'm sorry, I'm kind of like giving you a Freudian slip. So he's talking about, no, he is talking about Lee jeans. You remember back in the day when the whole hip-hop thing was just happening, man, and everybody had the colored Lee jeans, like gray or burgundy or blue or black or whatever, man. Those were the lick. Yeah. So Lee jeans were tight, and then at some point in the early 80s, once again, when everybody was spinning on their back on cardboard and doing the moonwalk and all of that, they started to make them in different colors. And so you have your colored Lee jeans, like you'd have some burgundy Lee jeans, your fat belt buckle, your fat laces on your Adidas with the same color stripes or whatever, man. You was fresh to death. That's right. And so Lee was at the top of the list. So Levi's also came along and did the same thing as well. And you got Jordache, you got Sergio Valente, and you got Jabrod. So we putting together a nice little list here. The name of the jean. Thank you, my man, Coach Bill. Coach Bill says the new jeans that the young people were wearing a couple of years ago, I don't even know if they still are, were called True Religion. I'd be damned if I buy a pair of True Religion damn jeans for a couple $100. Woody 504 says, I'm from New Orleans. We rock the Jabrod, or Jabard. I don't even know how to pronounce the name right. From J-Rob, Sergio made the racist comments about Tiger. Thumbs down on Sergio. His fiance, though, can get it. See where you going? What was it that Sergio said? Was it Sergio? I remember Sergio did say something racist towards Tiger Woods. But I'm also thinking about the comments made by, what was it, Fuzzy Zeller? When he talked about Tiger Woods going to have them up in there eating chicken, fried chicken and whatever. I like fried chicken. So remind me, and if I don't see anybody remind me exactly what Sergio said, then I'll look it up during the break. But remind me what Sergio said about Tiger Woods. From Angry Black Man Slugger, I always like when the MVP got it before a playoff game in the second round of the playoffs. Both have put up amazing seasons, and they meet the first round of the playoffs. From Jan from Snellville, Big L, golf is the ish, bruh. That dude Sergio has joked in the past many times the golf majors dude is the Buffalo Bills of golf. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so for people that don't really follow golf a lot, that's an accurate description. Sergio's been on the tour now for like 18 years, something crazy like that. And this is the first time that he's won a major. And so there's 4 majors in a year, and many times he's been in contention, which means that he was in a position to actually win the tournament and just fell apart at the very end. Who was it? Norman. Greg Norman was known for that. The Shark was known for falling apart at the very end. And Sergio's pretty much in that same category. Phil Mickelson was kind of in that conversation too, but he started winning majors in green jackets from the Masters a couple of years ago. And so Sergio probably is the guy on the tour that's regarded as a guy that chokes and has never won a major. All of the talent in the world, one of the best drivers of the golf ball on the tour, but has always just fallen short. And so he actually gets it done this year for the first time, winning the Masters on yesterday. From Wody 504, dude in the gym came in and turned off the NBA game and turned on the golf. What? He says, I had to check him right quick. I was watching that game, bruh. Don't give a damn if we in Augusta. You should have drove out there to see the greens, bruh. From Sam Daddy, we know you like fried chicken, Doug. Talked about chicken for a week with the Jerry Rice out there tripping, yeah. Oh, my man Sandman, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show on the Stewart Media Entertainment Network. My man Sandman brought up a classic jean. How about the great FUBU jeans? For us, by us. Yeah, for us, by us, FUBU jeans. I never had a pair of FUBU jeans. And what was the other one that was during the time? And it wasn't really so much focused on jeans, I don't think, but just, I guess, what they call it, urban gear. Stuff that you go and get, from the small little department store in your hometown or whatever, like Roses or something like that. But I was going to say cross colors. Did cross colors have a jean? They had to, or were they more known for the jacket? I never had any cross colors things either. But they were hot. I wish somebody would have bought me some cross color stuff or FUBU stuff, but I never had any of those two apparels ever. That's crazy. I think that was during the time when I was in college and working or something like that, and I had to buy it for myself, and I was like, I could spend that money on a couple of beers or something like that. Shut up. From Andre Elam, Casey Cam Akers is a real deal. Did you watch the spring game? From Miss Mocabella X Squad, ladies wore Jordache, Sassoon, Gloria Vanderbilt jeans. I remember those. Obviously, I didn't pay attention because they were for the ladies. From Wody 504, that show how backward we are. Nobody wanted FUBU, and Sears started selling it. Yeah. A lot of times, man, it's all about prestige, and it's all about an image that you're trying to portray, I guess. And so we kind of gravitate towards the higher price items. And you're right. Very good point, man. This was a product made by a black dude. I can't remember his name right now. I think black people bought a lot of this stuff, man. But once you put it in a certain store, man, we really just wired ass backwards on that type of thing. But that's a very good point, my man, Wardy 504. From Big Alex, we should still be buying, cross-color stuff and FUBU stuff right now, if you really think about it. This is a company that's headed up by a black dude, and we should really still be supporting it right now. I don't even think they still sell stuff. Or has the company gone out of business, or are they still around but in a much smaller space? Are they still in Sears? I don't know. From Bro McDowell in the 90s, the dudes in my hood were wearing Gibraltar, Carl Kanai, Cross Colors, Dickies, Echo, and Guess. We never wore Dickies back in South Carolina that I remember. We never wore Dickies, and we never wore no Chuck Taylors, really. We wore Pro-Keds. We wore Uptowners. So Pro-Keds or Uptowners were Pro-Keds that didn't have the little red and blue little, slashes on the side. They had the actual lines that scrolled across the bottom of the sole from left to right, like horizontally. And those were called Uptowners. And they were made by Pro-Keds, but they were kind of like the next step up from Pro-Keds. But we never wore no Converse. And I guess, it's based on where you're from. But we never wore Converse. We never wore no Dickie outfits like they did in Compton. Hell no. You about to go work on an engine or something? You in a Dickie suit? My cousin Fly Tide in the chat room says, Doug, we wore duck heads. Yeah, so we wore like real casual, preppy type stuff, for lack of a better word. I mean, we wore jeans and everything, but we wore like, what's the name of those shoes that have the little string on the side? Like the boating shoes or whatever. We're from a boating town. Docksiders. We wore Docksiders. We wore Levi's jeans, basic stuff, I guess, on a classic day, on a good day, man, you'd have your little La Tigra shirt. Remember La Tigra? And if you really stepped it up, maybe you got one for Christmas or something like that. You got an Izod shirt. I mean, real casual, button all the way up to the top with a little thin little gold chain underneath the collar. Yes, sir. Yeah. Ah, Thorny Switch says Sebagos. That's right. That's right. So Sebago and Docksiders are kind of like the same thing. The little leather shoes with the white bottom. They're boat shoes, and they had the little strings stitched in on the side or whatever. And you could wear them with pretty much anything. No socks if you didn't want to, anything like that. Country people type shoes or whatever. From Miss Mocha Belly, Doug, did you always wear Geechee jeans? Geechee jeans? You trying to be funny? From Sandman, chicks thought they magically going to get a man if they threw on some baby fat or apple bottoms. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Ma. Your ass still gonna look the same way even if you put on some apple bottoms. Now, I do think the great apple bottom jeans were cut in a way that accentuated your ass. I guess really tight in the waist, to kind of give that illusion. But yeah, I'm sorry, your ass is still your ass. All right, when we get back from the break, man, the number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at Doug@theDougStewartShow.com. Just like that, we are in hour number 2. Yeah. Hour number 2. When we get back, more basketball conversations. The Atlanta Hawks do it real big. Shock the world. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the Eastern Conference, man. We'll talk about them, a couple of NBA scores and highlights from last night. Still got to talk about Tim Tebow. He back. Oh, Lord. Atlanta Falcons talk. NFL talk. A lot to get to. I'm choked up. We got so much to talk about. All right, don't go away. Back in 3 minutes. The Doug Stewart Show.
Show you how to do it. cause your swaggin' done got stale. Where I come from in the air, you can't be bragging about your mail. Right now, OSP, that means old school vets. There's a lot of us giving you jobs and writing your checks. We can whip around in new schools, but old school's best. Right now, I know you feel the pressure of the beat in your chest. That's RBM, Real Stick, and FMS. Right here, you bear witness to two of the best. I know you.